Today we have a very special guest with us tonight, our very own Bahamian on Broadway, Gregory Trico. Thank you for joining us for the show.
Thank you for having me. It's nice to be
Squeezing us
here.
in. Yeah. So tell us about this. I mean, you start in the Bahamas. You have dreams of Broadway. How long was this a dream of yours?
I mean, ever since I can imagine, really. I started singing at Grace Gospel Chapel in Nassau, and then I went to Denver for a little bit for high school, went to college for it, and right about high school, I think, is when I was like, I think I can do this for my life, and Broadway's always the dream, so here I am.
Amazing. And what was the culture shock like, you know, when you get to New York, you go from being an island boy to like, Manhattan's an island too, but it's kind of different than Nassau.
Well, it's crazy, even crazier going from like Nassau to Denver, which is ski town, kind of ski world, like culture shock. Also, like going from being a Bahamian to being an American is so vast, right? And then coming to New York and it just being an artistic environment. I mean, I've always been just kind of thrown around, so I've just got used to it, actually.
Amazing. And now you said when you were in high school, you're like, I think I can do this.
Yeah.
Clearly you could. So can you tell us about these shows that you've been in?
I made my Broadway debut in a musical called Taboo, which is about the 80s punk pop scene in the clubs of London. And then I took a large break from the industry, and then I came back with the phenomenon that is the cultural Hamilton. That's celebrating 10 years right now. It's unbelievable.
It's insane. It feels like it just came out yesterday.
Yeah, I'm actually one of the longest people to ever be in it. At like
That's
8
huge.
years. And the first Bahamian, I'll say that.
There you
for
go.
Sure,
There's the
rock,
history.
For sure.
And then obviously that is the dream manifest for so many young Bahamians watching at home. What would you have to say to the young Bahamian watching news tonight and saying, that's my dream, I want to do that too?
I think I would say make your dreams clear and follow them. And don't let anybody tell you that your dreams are too big. Chase them, learn from everybody, listen to everybody, and don't say, I'm going to do it, if you're not going to do it.
Fully send it. Go for it.
And find a mentor, for sure, for sure. I've been talking about that a lot recently. Like, we all need somebody to like talk to and look up to. I think a lot of that's missing right now. So like, get yourself a mentor as well.
Amazing.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
before we go, one last thing as we wrap up. What's next for you?
I just finished an out-of-town tryout of 2 shows, actually. One is called The 12. It's about the apostles between the time of Christ being crucified and him raising from the dead. And then I just did an Abraham Lincoln musical that's coming to Broadway in November called 3 Summers of Lincoln, where I got to play Abraham Lincoln. So come back. Who knows, you might see me in that here when we hit it.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much again for joining us tonight. We hope to see you again soon, maybe on stage next time.
My pleasure.
Thanks for joining us, LaDon.